For over 30 years, the Mario Kart series has given us top-tier entertainment and has really set the bar for the racing genre. From Double Dash's 2-racer per kart gimmick to Mario Kart 8's anti-gravity mechanics, every entry in the series stands out from one another and feels unique in its own way. Now, just because a game stands out, that doesn't make it necessarily good. In this video, I'm going to be ranking the mainline Mario Kart games from worst to best. After you watch the video, be sure to let me know your rankings in the comments below. So, without further ado, let's rank them up. Number 11, Mario Kart Home Circuit. So it may be a little unfair to rank this game at the bottom when I've never actually played it, but if numerous trailers and gameplay videos do nothing for a lifelong Mario Kart fan, that's when you know something with this game ain't right. Home Circuit doesn't feel like a standalone game, and plays more like a side mode of Mario Kart 8. The main feature of this entry is that you, the player, can create your own Mario Kart tracks that take place right in the middle of your living room, and zoom around real-life obstacles with an AC Mario Kart that has a camera attached to it so you can see Mario's POV on your TV. The concept is definitely interesting, but the execution unfortunately falls a bit flat. With minimal track types and characters, the game doesn't have that longevity factor, and after a week or so, you'll probably find yourself dropping this game pretty quickly. Not to mention, the time it takes to set up the gates takes longer than the actual races themselves. Number 10, Mario Kart Tour. Gotcha! Mario Kart Tour is the mobile version of Mario Kart, and while it is technically free to play, like many mobile games, it relies heavily on paid gacha elements if you want to have the best experience with the game. Although this game is universally panned by longtime Mario Kart fans, and for good reason, I have to say that I am obsessed with this game. Since its release in 2019, I haven't gone a single day without playing it. This entry does things a little differently when it comes to the main mode of play. The game features 12 cups, each consisting of 3 races and a challenge you must complete. Instead of earning points after each race based on the placement all the racers finished, Tour focuses on earning points throughout the race by hitting opponents with items, collecting coins, performing tricks, and your final placement. Every 2 weeks, the cups and challenges change, and new drivers and tracks are introduced. Mario Kart Tour definitely holds the title for the most characters, with over 100, and although most of these characters may be clone characters, Tour also introduces a variety of new characters, such as Pauline, Charge and Chuck, Kamek, and more. I do have to heavily critique the controls of this game, as it does feel like you're riding on rails, and it can sometimes push you down a path you didn't mean to go down. In closing, I do wish this game was released with a $20 price tag and a large roster and list of tracks to play on that didn't disappear every 2 weeks. And if that was the case, Tour would be ranked better on my list. Number 9, Super Mario Kart. The game that started the phenomenon. Without Super Mario Kart, we wouldn't have one of Nintendo's most successful series of all time. And although it was definitely an amazing game for its time, Super Mario Kart just doesn't really hold up for today's standards. I understand that this is a game that came out 30 years ago, so it's hard to compare it to current titles, but what I will say is that it set the groundwork for all the future entries and set it high. The game has a good number of tracks with 20, but with only 8 track types, they mostly blend in with one another and don't all feel unique. Battle mode, I will say, is a blast, and is probably the highlight of the game for me. Number 8, Mario Kart Super Circuit. Honestly, this entry and the last could easily have their positions swapped, but I'm giving the slight edge to Super Circuit. The first of many handheld entries, Super Circuit plays and looks most similar to Super Mario Kart. I ranked this game higher due to the fact that the 20 new courses the game offers all stand out from one another. Hardware limitations do make all the tracks feel flat, but the backgrounds and environments are a lot more diverse here than in Super Mario Kart. Other than that, this and the original are very similar. Oh, and a common oversight by many, but Super Circuit was technically the first entry to introduce retro tracks, bringing back all 20 tracks from Super Mario Kart. Number 7, Mario Kart 7. Oh look! Mario Kart 7 is at the number 7 spot. I totally didn't do that intentionally. Seriously though, I didn't. Mario Kart 7 is the latest of the handheld entries of Mario Kart, and is the game that introduced kart customization and underwater driving. So I bet you're wondering, hey Mike, why is this game ranked so low? Well, although the game plays well, it honestly feels a little empty. Like it's missing some content that previous entries offered. For starters, there's no versus mode in this game, which means your only options for racing CPUs is through the Grand Prix mode. This is a little annoying because it means you can't just choose your favorite tracks to race on and are forced to race through a set of only 4 races at a time. Another thing is the character roster. Like, what even is this roster? Wiggler? Metal Mario? Honey Queen? What? Oh, and no Waluigi, which honestly I don't really care about. I will praise the online mode, however, as it's more stable than previous entries, but honestly, that alone just isn't enough to make this game shine above the rest. Number 6. Mario Kart Double Dash. Double the drivers, double the fun! Mario Kart Double Dash may not have done anything too crazy to the Mario Kart formula, simply adding 2 characters to a kart instead of 1, but this change actually provides more variety than you'd think. Each character and their default partner share a special item that only they can use. These items are all different in their own way, and it creates more emphasis on what characters you should choose based on the type of special items that you find the most useful. Double Dash offers loads of unlockable karts, characters, tracks, and battle stages that makes you want to keep playing to try to unlock them all. A major downside is that Double Dash only offers 16 racetracks, one of the fewest numbers in the series, but I feel like just a few more tracks would have benefited the game. It has a few new types of battle modes, which is cool, but the battle tracks themselves, with the exception of about 2, are all tiny and pretty much unmemorable. Number 5. Mario Kart 64. The first Mario Kart I ever played. Mario Kart 64 took a major jump in visuals from the first title due to the N64's better hardware. Although having less tracks than Super Mario Kart, the 16 it does offer are 10 times better than the ones in that game. I don't know if this is the nostalgia talking, but Mario Kart 64 by far offers the best multiplayer experience in the entire series. Although not great, the controls feel better than some games, and the races themselves feel faster. If I still don't have you convinced on this placement, let me just say, 4-player battle on Block Fort, get ready for the time of your life. Number 4. Mario Kart 8. Oh dear god, the Wii U era of gaming. A dark, dark time for many series, but not so much for Mario Kart. With the return of the 12-player races and bikes from Wii, and gliding and underwater races from 7, Mario Kart 8 also introduced anti-gravity, allowing players to drive on almost any surface on the tracks. I was a little skeptical when this was first announced, but after playing it, I must say it really adds to the gameplay and creativity of the tracks, which by the way, look so beautiful, and are all chock full of detail. The character roster is quite large, but is also one of the worst. It's largely made up of baby, Koopaling, and clone characters, and amidst longtime favorites like Diddy, Bowser Jr., and Birdo. A brand new addition to the series is the inclusion of paid DLC that offered new tracks and characters, like Link? That's right, 8 features non-Mario characters, Link, and the Animal Crossing crew, as fun additions to the roster. It is cool to have these out-of-place characters, but I really would have preferred the fan favorites that were missing. As for the battle mode in this game, yeah, let's not even go there. Worst in the series by far. Number 3. Mario Kart DS. For the longest time, Mario Kart DS was my favorite Mario Kart game. As a person who normally plays Mario Kart by themselves, DS heavily focused on the single-player experience, which makes sense due to it being a handheld game. Like I said earlier, Super Circuit technically did retro tracks first, but DS expanded on the idea and not only brought back Super Mario Kart tracks, but also 64, Super Circuit, and Double Dash tracks. The retro tracks chosen were very solid additions for the most part, but some of them, most of the Double Dash tracks, felt a little more like downgrades due to the hardware limitations of the DS. But honestly, that's probably my only downside with this game. The new tracks were great, the solo mission mode was a fun change of pace, and the fact that you could play battle mode and single player mode against CPUs was a great addition. By far, DS has the best battle mode with Balloon Battle at its best with the elimination style gameplay. Number 2. Mario Kart Wii. Wii! That's what you'll be yelling when you play this next entry, Mario Kart Wii. Wii introduced several new elements to the series that are still present in this latest entry, such as 12-player races, the inclusion of bikes, the trick mechanic, motion controls, and stable online play. The 12-player races really added a new challenge to the game, as now you have to compete with even more characters for first place. The motion controls were cool at the time, but honestly I don't find myself playing with them too often as it feels a little unresponsive at times. The only real downside I can think of is the new items the game introduced. The Mega Mushroom, the Pow Block, and the Thundercloud, the latter two which have never returned to date. I know there's so much more to say about this game, but honestly, I'm getting tired of writing the script, and come on, everyone and their grandmother have played this game, so you already know how great it is. With 24 characters and 32 tracks, you'll be sure to have a real good time with Mario Kart Wii. Okay, I'll see myself out. Number 1, Mario Kart 8 Deluxe. It's Mario Kart 8 with even more content. I don't have too much to add here that I didn't already say during the Mario Kart 8 portion, but 8 Deluxe does have some additions and improvements. For starters, the battle mode. So much better. It brings back actual battle maps and adds a bunch of new playstyles like a Cops and Robbers mode and Bob-omb Blast from Double Dash. It also adds a few more characters like King Boo, Dry Bones, and Bowser Jr., who are all staples in the series strangely omitted from 8. Also, Inklings for some reason. Plus, all the DLC from 8 is built into the base game, and more DLC exclusive to this game is being released through the Booster Course Pass. When all is said and done, Mario Kart 8 Deluxe is going to have a record-breaking 96 tracks. Let that sink in. 96 tracks. That's insane! It's these additions and improvements that make Mario Kart 8 Deluxe the pinnacle Mario Kart game to play and the best in the series. Not to mention the best-selling game in the series, selling over 38 million copies as of this video. Do you agree with my rankings? Let me know in the comments below. If you like what you saw here today, be sure to comment, like this video, and subscribe. Plus, press that little bell button to get notified when I upload future videos. Once again, I'm Bryse. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you all in the next one. Bye, everyone.